Woo! Okay. Hey, Pokemon Masters, Birdkeeper Toby here. 2020 is over. Yes! Oh, what a bad year. Oh, no, it was fine. It was fine. I think we can all agree that 2020, as it goes, has been pretty rough. And I'm really happy to be seeing this side of it. To be seeing it, like, in the past and going, bye-bye, bye-bye, loser. What can I say? I've always been an optimist, and I'm just kind of someone who's been spending this whole year grinning and bearing it and going, I gotta get through. I'm sure many of you have been the same, and I know that I have it easy. Like, to all of you out there who have lost your jobs this year, who've just been through hell and back, maybe you had to go to hospital, or you've actually gotten the virus, or anything like that. I don't know what to say other than just, I'm really sorry. You are incredible, and well done for getting to here, for being at this point. I think grass looks greener on the other side, but I think it actually is greener. And I think we're going to be moving in a positive direction. I gotta say that, I'm an optimist. And you know what, this virus hasn't defined the whole year. I was having a pretty good year before it started, and even after it started, I found a way to make it productive. So that's what this video is a kind of final video for the year, as a send-off to look back at all the things that I'm incredibly grateful for. But if you don't stay for the rest of the video, if nothing else, no, it's for you. I am so grateful that you have dedicated any of your time to watching, engaging, liking, commenting, any of my posts, buying new merch, anything like that, supporting my girlfriend Phoebe and what she's been putting out there onto Instagram and Twitter and, you know, all that jazz, supporting her artwork, sending me stuff to my PO box, taking part in just, you know what, I'm getting ahead of myself. The main point here, the biggest thing I want to just say is a biggest thank you to you. You allow this to happen. I get to work from home, and in this crisis, I've managed to have a not terrible time. Thank you for making that happen. You have no idea how much it means. Thank you. With that being said, I'm going to perk myself up, play the intro for the last time this year, and then get crack-a-lacking with this list. Because this year, it's not been all bad. Let's do this. Okay, wow, 2020. I started this year in a very unique way because 2020 is the 5th year of the channel. I started in 2015, and the way that I started was with 5 new videos with a whole bunch of different content. I did a top 10 and a theory and a wants to battle tag, and so this year I was really eager to recapture that, to revisit the roots, and that's what I did at the beginning of the year. The first 5 videos, they were all released on the exact same day, kind of as a channel launch. I'm not going to do that next year, but I just wanted to get back to my roots. That was really what it was about, just exploring who Birdkeeper Toby is. And I even did my top 10 Kanto Pokemon, which became a playlist here on the channel, just like it did in my first year here on YouTube. And sure enough, I finished it this year as well. This year, my videos are going to look from looking like this to looking like this, so I think that's an improvement. Even if it is just a little bit of set dressing, I just felt that the set needed to be a bit cleaner. Of those 91 videos, over a quarter have been Pokemon theories. Pokemon theories always felt that they used to be really hard to come up with, and fair enough, I've had the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra, so I've had new content, and I've had all of the Sword and Shield games, but I'm really happy I've managed to keep it up with that many theories, and I've still got plenty more in mind, so it should be more Pokemon theories to come. Like I say, I've done my top 10 favorite Pokemon of every generation as pretty much an entire complete playlist now. I did begin my top 10 worst Pokemon of each generation, and I think I decided this year I couldn't handle any more negativity after I got to Hoenn. Also, Sinnoh remakes are probably next year, so, you know, we're just timing these things right. But I also, at the beginning of the year, before any lockdowns or any pandemics or anything like that, I got to go to Annie Manga Pop with Phoebe, and we got to sell some merch, and I entered a Sonic the Hedgehog speed competition, is speedrunning the first level of Sonic Mania, which, by the way, I'm actually really good at, and I won. I went and explored the world of escape rooms for the first time, which is going to be something that it'll tie into the channel somehow, you'll see. I went to Malmo for a Pokemon card tournament, and I came like literally last place, but it was fantastic and a wonderful experience. Just expanded my love of Pokemon cards. I got to go to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie premiere, so thank you for that. That was such a weird email to get. Jim Carrey was there. What an experience. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why I got that email, but thank you. Thank you to the people who invited me. I'm not just gloating. I want to focus on those positives because those first few months were beautiful and fantastic, and it was just stuff going on and going on and going on. The day lockdown hit, my partner, the last shaman, Phoebe moved in the day lockdown began, and I honestly don't think I could have done this lockdown without her. She is absolutely fantastic. We have a lot of fun just kind of hanging out and kind of teasing each other. She's genuinely wonderful, and it's just nice to have someone that, you know, to talk to and to make teas and coffees for each other, and it's just lovely. And I'm really lucky to be spending the holidays with her. She's just lovely, and I love her. So there you go. You're welcome. Sorry, internet, for the grossness. And like, yeah, sure, okay, there was a lockdown, there was a pandemic, but I've got some more things here. Pokemon Home came out, connecting Pokemon Sword and Shield to everything that came before it, expanding the Pokemon Master Dex challenge. I worked with Original Stitch for the first time this year. Now I've got like a dozen of those shirts in the wardrobe, and I'm not wearing one now just because I feel like, as much as I really, really love them, they can be a little bit like, kind of like smart to be buttoned up and that kind of thing, and I don't need to wear them in every video. Just kind of having a breather. I'll wear them when I wear them, when I feel like I want to wear them, because again, that was a thing. I was like, now I've got these shirts, I won't wear anything else. The problem is now whenever I put those shirts on, I think, oh no, I've got to work, I've got to film, it becomes a stress. Anyway, I got my first cards back from PSA grading, including my PSA 10 Charizard from Hidden Fate, and I sent off more cards than ever to PSA grading this year. I played through 5 different generations of Pokemon, as well as Pokemon Gale of Darkness. It was lovely to kick back and enjoy the nostalgia. I did collaborations with Prima Diva and Randolph and Kevin Crust and Almighty Arceus and Umbreon Libris and Hoops and Hip Hop and so many other people. I did a collaboration with H-Trainer Liam at the beginning of the year, and I'm sure there are others that I am missing. All wonderful people, all just absolute gems to work with. Dobbs, I worked with Dobbs. Dobbs was lovely, and next year I'm doing a video with Emperor Cubone, which I'm quite excited for. Me, Virtually Marty, and Sarah B. Joe finished the Pokemon Movie Club podcast, where we reviewed every single Pokemon movie once a month, every month since it started, and we've now done all of them, apart from obviously the new Jungle one with Coco. I have a massive, massive thank you to say to Joe and Marty, to Ace Trainer Liam, to PD Winnell, to Candy Evie, to Lockston, to M&J, to True Green 7, to just the whole creator community who has supported me through this year. I've been going through, I think, a little bit of a crisis and a transformation, especially in the middle of the year. You all saw there was the video that I talked about. I kind of had a little bit of a breakdown. I find it really hard to switch off from work, especially with everything going on out there. I just want to retreat into work, and then I'm stressed in both places. Ultimately, they really helped me come through, redesign a little bit of a look for my channel, and talk about what was working and what wasn't working. We got new merch. I gotta say that the hugest thank you to the editors I've worked with this year. Axel, Eddie, Eden, Morris, Kotlol, Tay. You have all been fantastic throughout this year in many, many different ways, but I gotta give 2 big shout outs this year. First and foremost to Smooth, who actually is no longer really editing much for the channel anymore, and that's because Smooth has gone on to work for Woody for Beat 'em Ups, and the content being produced over there. This is one of the channels, actually. By the way, Woody, you're probably not watching this, but I've been watching your videos pretty much all year, absolutely loving them. Love how relaxed they feel. It's a feeling that I'm really striving for myself, to be honest. I think with videos, it's very easy to get very performative and like, and actually, yeah, I just want to feel really relaxed when I do these. And Smooth is a gem, treat him well. And I also have to say the biggest thank you to my buddy Kevin Crust. I'm going to be leaving links to everyone in the description, but please make sure you check out Kevin's new channel, Who Asked You. He is just, I didn't even deserve to get to work with him. He is that lovely and fantastic and talented and skilled. He did so many of the big VFX shots that you would have seen in the Halloween special. I'm genuinely honored that he ever worked with me, and the reason that he's no longer working with me at the moment, he might in the future, is simply because he wants to make a go of it himself freelance, both on YouTube and on Spotify and with a whole bunch of different stuff. So I'm gonna leave links to him down below. Please go show your love and support. These people make the channel happen. Wow, I realize I'm really incentivizing the extra shout out for stopping working with me. Editors, please don't stop working with me, please. Speaking of editing, yeah, we had 2 big Pokemon epics. In the middle of the year, we did the Todd Snap video, which was the culmination of like a whole year's worth of pre-work, and it ended up not being worth the effort that was put into it because I just got so flustered by the way that I was expecting to film this out and about with people as part of a collaboration. Then the pandemic happened, and it just didn't end up being the idea that I wanted. I might revisit it in future and try and make it better, but it's not something I'm looking to do right now. And the Halloween special, which just, again, I just thank all of my creative friends around me for this. It's just I'm surrounded by great people who help make it happen, so just thank you to everyone in my life. Sorry, I realize this is sounding more and more like my Oscars acceptance speech. I do have one more big thank you to give, but I'll get to that. I did streaming regular-ish again this year. I might one day I'll lock down a schedule, but I've actually quite enjoyed just the kind of sporadic streaming here, there, and everywhere. That's been on Twitch. I've also tried a little bit on YouTube. It's been nice hanging out with you and getting to know the community that's there. Thanks for coming and chilling out with me at somewhat random times, although I did all of the community raid hours, so that was good. Like I say, we've got new branding, new merch. I've been loving it. Thank you to everyone who's been picking it up. We did a couple charity events. I took part in Pokethon, which was hosted on the Jay Witz's Twitch channel, which was such a great experience, hanging out with so much of the creator community and just making good stuff to raise money for charity. And this is the other big thank you, me and my best friend Falcone hosts raised $8,500? I think it was £8,600 we ended up raising for charity. It's about $10,000 we raised over the course of a week for cancer research. That was just an incredible week. The week before the Crown 100 came out, I did a whole week streaming every day, streaming a playthrough of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Dan was streaming a bunch of games, and we were doing the thing that we've been doing streaming this year, which is just tag teaming each other. I've been raiding his streams, and he's been raiding back to me. Dan, Falcone host, also goes by the YouTube name Falcone Brawls, for any of you who are really interested in Brawl Stars, is a Brawl Stars commentator, esports host and commentator. He has a stream as well. He streams every single week on a really, really routine schedule, and he's fantastic at it. I'm really good in these kind of short bursts of energy, but he's really, really good at just long form, keeping people engaged and making good quality content. His stream, and I'm not just saying this because I have to legally, his streams are the best quality streams that I have ever seen. And again, I have to thank him for just all of the above, right? Creative support, helping me out with my stream, helping me out with ideas for content, giving me inspiration, all of that jazz. So much of it is down to Falcone host, and I'm sure you're going to see us work together a lot more in the future. Thank you, dude. In the latter half of this year, I've also done my new evil team. So I decided to do a little riff on Team Snooze and make Team Snacks. That's been pretty fun. Started Card Keeper Toby, and I've got about 40 videos over there in 2 months. Thank you to everyone subscribing to that. I'm looking forward to doing more stuff on Card Keeper and making it a little bit more routine in the new year. Oh, speaking of Pokemon cards, I got to announce a Pokemon card, the Bird Keeper card, which is getting a full art. So I'm going to need to get like 20 of those and sign them. I also bought my first booster box as a little bit of an investment, a little bit of nostalgia. I got a cuddly Quagsire. Opened up a PO box, which you don't have to send me anything. No, seriously, please don't send me anything, especially if you're gonna want it back in the future, because I'm probably not gonna be. It's just a lot of effort. Please, so just only send me stuff if you're sure. But if you want to, I do open it all up on YouTube, and it all goes on to Card Keeper Toby. I open it up live on Twitch. It will go out to Card Keeper Toby a few weeks later, and yeah, that's the PO box if you're interested. Again, I'll leave that in the description as well. I of course covered pretty in depth both of the DLCs, the Crown Tundra and the Isle of Armor. I think I did them justice, and I can now move on to kind of doing whatever I like before inevitably Sinnoh remakes take over my life next year. Pokemon's 25th anniversary coming up. I think next year is going to be a big year. And this year I got to even work with Pokemon. I got one big chance to work with them, to go on their Pokemon bus and go on the official Pokemon YouTube channel, which is just huge. Pokemon, thank you for having me. And all of that, I mean, none of it is even including the artists I've had the chance to work with, the musicians from Cloud Class, my friend who made the score for the Reggie video, or Prod Ridderman, who has provided a lot of the music you've been listening to this year. There are so many people to thank. My parents for just letting me live in this house and making a stupid amount of noise all day babbling on about Pokemon. It's a lot to put up with me through lockdown. So yeah, this video is really yes, it's an end of year celebration. Yes, it's a look at everything we've done, but it's more a look at everything that everyone around me has done. I just want to let you know how grateful I am, yes, to you watching, without a doubt, unquestionably, but also how incredibly grateful I am to have such good people in my life. People who are willing to help me out, people who help me strive to be the best that I can be, who've got me through this year, a year that has been through so rough for so many, that have got me through this year to a point where I can stand here at the end, look back and go, do you know what? It wasn't all terrible. There was actually a lot of good back there, and I'm grateful for the experiences, and hopefully I'm bettered by them. Now, 2021, let's get vaccinated and go party. Right now, my thinking for next year is I want to take some time to breathe, to focus, to think about a more consistent schedule. Out of all the 90-something videos I mentioned earlier, out of all of those videos this year, there's about 25% of them I'm not stoked about, that I think were just okay. So my goal for next year is to cut out that quarter. Rather than 8 videos a month, let's do 6 videos a month. Let's have a routine schedule, upload every Thursday, and maybe every other Saturday can be Secrets and Easter Eggs Saturday, Secret Saturday, kind of like Fact Friday, just on Saturday. I found a way as well, the video, like the Reggie video, I found a way of doing those more frequently. I'm gonna have to wait till it's safe to make those kinds of videos because they're gonna require working with people in real life, in person, so I'm gonna have to wait for them, but they will come, hopefully the latter end of the year. And I was hugely inspired by Hoops and Hip Hop's Pokemon Cardinal series this year, as well as the Fakemon regions of True Green 7 and Lockstin, so expect something along those lines in 2021 as well. And if you've watched this far into this video, which the majority of people won't have, by the way, hi, thank you. Thank you for being the most interested in my channel, in what I do. It is very reassuring knowing people are out there, and just know that I'm dedicated next year, for more than anyone, for you specifically. If you have watched this far, I'm dedicated to making cool content for me and for you to enjoy. Thank you, everyone. Happy holidays. Have a fantastic rest of the year. Let's knock it out of the park with 2021. And for the last time this year, so hi, Pokemon Masters.
This is Ash Ketchum. You just watched a video by Birdkeeper Toby. That makes you a Pokemon Master.
A huge thank you to anyone who has been supporting the channel this year, whether that's on Twitch, YouTube, or Patreon. And a massive thank you to the biggest Patreon of this month, JD Gottlich. Thank you and happy holidays, everyone.